since you don't, it doesn't cost anything not to eat.
Is it fair to say that you have found the cure? That you are a scientist in a sense?
I also have hypothyroidism, which also made it very difficult. So I just said my body can't take food.
Will you show
Won't
the pellets
do anything with the food.
in the Playboy spread?
Yes.
No, so wait a second. So, all right. So then
didn't eat.
you didn't eat. Now you must be eating something. I see you walking around. You're probably eating something.
Occasionally I eat. I call myself a special occasion eater.
When do you eat? How often?
You saw me eat. I was out with you. I ate.
Once a day you eat?
Maybe. Sometimes.
But Robin, how do you? That's to tell someone not to eat who likes to eat.
I didn't tell anyone. You guys are asking me.
No,
I keep telling
I'm saying.
Wait a second.
I didn't want to talk about
Don't be so defensive. I'm just saying.
You're giving her an inflammation right now.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying.
You don't know how to ask questions. In other words, what Baba Booey is trying to say in his own awkward way is, in other words, like this week alone. Let's take a week.
All right.
All right, Monday through Friday. Have you eaten once? Or
Yes.
have you eaten 5 times?
This week was an eating week.
You ate this week?
Yeah. I might have eaten 5 times
In the whole week?
this 5 days I've eaten.
You ate for 5 days. But when
Yeah.
you say 5 days, you had 1 meal a day.
Maybe, yeah.
Sounds to me like you're eating.
How you living?
More. You had more than...
I'm eating now. I wasn't eating then.
So how come it's not affecting your inflammation?
Now I'm able to process food. I'm not able to process a lot of food.
You realize that you just are a person that cannot eat.
Right.
You're eating too much.
Anything was too much. I couldn't eat, and I certainly can't eat a lot of things. I can't eat bread.
Right.
I cannot.
You just are a person that cannot eat.
Right.
You're eating too much.
Anything was too much. I couldn't eat, and I certainly can't eat a lot of things. I can't eat bread.
Right.
I cannot eat dairy products.
Oh my God.
So what do you eat?
I can't eat most fruits.
So what do you eat?
I eat a few nuts.
Nuts.
So nuts are good for me. They feel good.
All right.
I eat salads. I can eat. That's the only thing I could eat raw in the vegetable variety. I can eat.
So when someone says to
leafy
you,
salad.
eat it raw,
I can't eat raw vegetables. I can't eat a cauliflower or a broccoli or anything raw.
so you eat like a
that.
squirrel, is what you're saying.
Basically.
Nuts and some salad.
And a little fish.
And a little.
Some days I like add a little fish.
So for dinner last night, what did you eat?
I had a lobster tail and a salad.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's why she's losing weight. She's eating sensibly.
Wow.
But Howard,
That's maintenance.
No cauliflower. How are you living?
You understand what she's doing?
yeah.
Call it whatever you want.
But you asked me how I lost. I mean, you're talking about a 60-pound weight loss in a matter of a few months, and it was not eating.
But I don't understand the 21
She started
days.
eating the way a girl her height should eat.
I got that, but I don't understand the 21 days.
And her
without food.
body, she was blowing up because she was eating and eating and eating.
No,
and
I was not eating and eating and eating. I
You
was
must have been.
lying on a bed, not moving.
I can tell you this. This thyroid medication makes you lose weight.
I don't take thyroid medication.
You don't.
No.
But I just, Howard, I got to ask this question, please. The 21 days, you literally fasted for 21 days?
Yes.
Wasn't that unbelievably hard and painful and everything
No.
else?
Isn't that a record?
I mean, guys
No.
in prison don't make it past 15.
That's what I'm telling you. That's how bad it was. It felt better.
But that's unhealthy, though.
So if you don't
No,
eat,
it's not. Did I look unhealthy? In fact, I did not take a flu shot this year. I didn't have one sniffle while all of you got sick, and I watched you all. I wasn't eating during that time.
This is great news.
21 days.
this is a very big news story.
21
Oh, here we
days.
go.
It is.
All women should listen to this.
Robin has stopped eating.
Exclusive.
As I said, and I'll go to my grave saying it, you don't need a diet book for all of you out there who want to know how Robin did it. Eat a lobster tail and salad once a day. You'll be
No,
thin.
if you're healthy and can work out, I would suggest exercise for you. Because during that time, I wasn't working out either. I couldn't.
All right.
So just leave me alone about this.
I'll tell you.
All right. Oh, honey, take it easy.
What was the first
No,
thing
I'm
you
really
ate?
You're
telling
very
you.
defensive.
I I was sick as a dog.
All right, so
I felt like I was going to die.
we hear you.
Because at the
But you
end-
sound defensive about it.
Because you keep bothering me about it.
We're
and
not
it's
bothering.
a
We're interviewing
diet.
you. You're being interviewed.
It's a health thing for me, and I'm still working my way through it.
Well, I think you've done a wonderful job.
And I was even having heart palpitations at the very... I mean, I couldn't... I literally could not move. All my joints were achy.
Will you write a book?
No.
I think at least with the Playboy centerfold, you should at least do your life story.
A life story.
This story,
You know what? I can't wait
which
for
saved your life.
I can't wait for the half-hour special on Playboy where Robin rides a horse naked.
Not
Wait,
eating
Get ready.
or cutting down is. I believe Robin has cut down her food intake by more than a half.
More than half.
More than half.
More than that.
That's right. And that's how
I
you
don't eat.
That's how you lose weight. That's
tell
it.
you.
You know what? Bottom line, people go to the gym, they get acupuncture, they get this. Don't eat. I don't say, obviously you got to eat to stay alive.
She didn't eat for 21 days.
She ate something.
No, I didn't.
I got to think she had something.
Honest,
You had some water.
here's my... that's not eating.
And then you had a little juice.
I had what's in this. I still drink it every
What is in
day.
that?
I'm not telling you.
Oh, so you had something.
It's thyroid medication. I know it.
Suddenly,
thyroid
you didn't eat. You drank a drink.
A drink, yes.
Right,
I did
okay.
not eat food.
Are you drinking
You
crack?
had liquid food.
So what's the
liquid
liquid
hamburger.
ground up?
This is not liquid food.
What is in it?
This is a little drink.
What's in the drink?
I'm not telling you.
It's food.
It's not food. What is it? Is it a protein shake? No.
You're
there's
not saying.
Nothing in here of protein.
Is
of
there water in
protein
there?
nature. There's water in here.
Did you add something to the water?
There's a little bit of juice.
All
of
right.
Some sort
Okay.
of fruit
Yeah.
Water, juice.
And
and a little
And
bit
a-
of something else.
and a powder.
She's holding
no,
on to
no
that.
powder.
She's holding on to like the
No
recipe
powder.
for Mrs. Fields' cookies.
Who made this? Your witches group?
No. Another witches group, though. Actually, one day I will reveal
Oh.
who gave me this tip that saved my life. Because it happened right here.
From a witch? Was
Well,
it a witch? Another witch?
Someone on our show, Robin?
someone on the show.
Nicole Bass.
Yes.
Was it really?
No.
Is she in your coven? Have you taken Nicole Bass
I'm
into your coven?
taking Nicole Bass Cure. No.
Was it a celebrity or is it like a porn
It
star?
was a celebrity.
Really?
Was it Jim Carrey? Did she tell you?
She, Jim. And I don't think I just discovered this yesterday.
I think it was the king of all blacks.
No. It was a woman.
No, I didn't say it. Well, it came through a woman, but the celebrity who revealed this to me was a guy.
Oh, I thought it was Kendra Jade.
Where is Kendra Jade?
She's around.
She's throwing up on Jeff Levy.
So you say it's a good thing you got sick because it brought you to your senses about how to eat.
Well, this was probably a situation that had been going on for years and years and years, which I was not aware of.
Is this the reason for your no party edict?
Yes, I wasn't eating.
Well, you could have
Drinking, I
partied.
wouldn't have. What? I was going to stand around and watch you guys eat and drink.
What do you think I do? I can't go to these parties and eat. They have all fried food.
You know what? You're right. You got to deny yourself some food. You know what? Don't have the third double cheeseburger. Don't.
That's a good policy.
Many people who are overweight experience what Robin experiences. They start to feel bad. And you got a severe reaction to food because you overload it. Let me sum up for the audience.
All right.
I'm going to try and make some
This
sense.
is Mr. Stern. This is Ray talking through Howard.
Let me tell you something. We don't want to hear about your witch's coven.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
I want every detail.
And what you have to do, you'll read all these diet books. There's a million of them. I'm reading one right now. Guy. Yeah, I got to write my bag. I'm going to read it for the weekend.
I tell you, I am totally convinced that nobody should be eating the same thing. Everybody is different, and you should eat what your body needs.
Let me tell you something. Here's what you need and everyone else. And this is the final word on all of this.
Okay.
All of this. If you want to be thin, don't eat so much.
Yep.
That's it. You got to cut back. And you
Yeah,
can do.
and if
You can
have a
make.
healthy
You can
system,
structure.
That'll work for you.
You're fine now. I see. I see you running around.
Yeah, you see me running around on no food. Too.
Right. You were eating too much. I said it all along.
Tell you, for somebody who doesn't eat, she seems very energetic.
She's very.
That's my point.
You were eating. You were eating like for a man.
Oh, get out of here.
That's why you blew up.
I've never eaten like that. First of all, even
No
during that
one
entire time,
gets
I never had
fat
a cheeseburger.
from not eating.
I never had pizza. I never had any. I listened to Artie go, wow,
Right.
that's amazing. He's not 10,000
But you're a
pounds.
Thank you, girl who is not athletic, and you.
I'm not athletic.
No, you sit
I
around
used to work out all the time. Why did I stop working out?
because that's what made you sick.
Oh.
You were working out. You were eating out of control.
Working out made me sick?
Yes.
Oh.
You're doing all the wrong things, and now you're doing it right.
I'm doing the same thing I used to do. Now I can run again.
You are doing what all hot chicks do.
Oh, my.
You are cutting your food out
Yeah,
and
but
running.
why did I stop working out? I used to work out every day. You know this. I stopped for a
Because
reason.
you were a mess.
I kept reducing my amount of activity because I couldn't do what I used to do.
Because you were sluggish from all that food you were eating.
No, because this syndrome was winding and spiraling me downward health-wise.
All right. Okay.
Good Lord.
21 days.
Good
And
Lord.
the final, the final blow was when I had to take steroids because of an illness. That really
That did
destroyed
it.
my system.
All right, listen. Congratulations on your recovery.
I'll be quiet.
This is a
You
personal
are
triumph.
disgusting.
And thank you for sharing it with us.
You are
No,
just
I'm very
ridiculous.
proud of you.
All the
last
IS
Now,
sufferers
I
are.
ate myself into that condition. That's what I would want to do
You
for
did.
myself.
The only question I have is, what was the first thing you ate after the 21 days, and did you go make a duty, normally right after that?
Oh,
Enough
my
with this. Enough with this discussion. I'm telling everyone out there, if you want to lose weight, stop reading these books.
And
And
I'll
do what
tell
Robin did.
everyone out there, stop fighting your body.
Yeah, stop fighting your body's a good.
Sounds like the title of Robin's book.
It is.
Stop fighting your body.
Robin Quivers.
The stop fighting your body system.
Exactly.
Jack LaLanne tells a similar story. He was a kid. No, I'm
He had
telling you.
polio.
No. When he was a kid, he talks about he was sick every day, the doctors every minute, and it turned out he was eating sugar. He didn't know he was a kid. They took him off sugar, and he started to exercise. And the friggin' guy turned into Jack LaLanne, 83 years old, and he's pulling boats with his teeth.
Maybe I'll turn into Jack LaLanne.
And believe me, the guy who started this no party edict was Jack LaLanne. He couldn't go to any parties either. Because the kids would eat birthday cake. All right. Robin, congratulations. You look great. And that's all that matters. I look forward to seeing you in Playboy.
Robin, salud.
Yeah, I salute.
I haven't eaten since 6 a.m. and I'm as irritable as I could
He's about
possibly.
to break his
Yeah, in
fast.
fact, I skipped my breakfast to have this discussion. Here is your music, Robin.
But I tell you, that's why I say you look like a factory to me with all you.
I eat plenty. I'm hungry.
That's amazing.
Maybe I'll fast.
I don't think you could do it.
Believe me, I eat too much. I eat too much. I am
Well,
like
I
a
think
factory.
most people eat too much because they don't realize you don't need that.
You don't. Listen, my girlfriend, she don't eat anything. I don't think I've ever seen her eat yet.
No, but she eats
Just
candy.
candy, yeah.
That's a good diet.
That's very. And she hasn't made a duty in months.
Oh my God!
Never makes a duty, just like
Well,
Robin.
I
Tell it
make
here
them
and there.
regularly now.
Do you? Show us. Take a picture of it for your cover of your book.
Robin, I still love that Robin had a pellet here and there.
Like a rabbit.
And give me that witch's potion from the woods that you had.
Oh, but I'm telling you, my immune system, amazing now.
Well, don't reveal everything. For the book, you got to save something. Hold back.
Yeah, the other thing is, why wouldn't you tell us who it was?
I don't even have to clear my throat anymore. I don't have phlegm in my body anymore.
There's nothing in your body
There's
anymore.
nothing in there.
Why wouldn't you tell us who the person was? What are we waiting for? Somebody helped you.
But one day they'll come here again, and I'll tell them.
Well,
You
how
don't
do I
want-
know? I may not book them. If I don't know who it is.
Well, if I hear a discussion, I'll encourage
Have you
it.
heard somebody that is coming in that is this person?
No, not recently. But I actually got to thank this person in person.
Ooh.
Is it Joan Rivers?
No.
𝗧𝗵𝗲
That's who it was.
Oh, was it 𝗧𝗵𝗲 𝗲?
with Camille.
No.
Who would it be? Who's a male guest?
Oh, a ton of them.
Snoop Dogg?
That's it. It was gin and juice.
Is it somebody Robert, is it somebody we have on fairly regularly? Or
We've had him on several times.
Okay.
Bernie Mac.
No.
Yeah, tell the truth.
No, Bernie Mac. No.
James Brown.
It's got to be a black guy.
Ow!
I didn't say it has to be a black guy. It's just I'm thinking James Brown.
No.
Sugar Ray Leonard.
James Brown came up to you and went, and you said, that's it.
That's the answer.
Hey there, Robert, the thyroid. Hey, Robert got thyroid. I got a pellet.
All right, we got to take a break. Unfortunately, this discussion has to end. I could do this all
But I'm
morning.
doing a lot of investigations. I'm now investigating coconut oil, so
Oh, good.
a lot of investigations.
She's got a Sherlock Holmes hat and a big magnifying glass.
Coconut oil.
What are you doing? You taking a pill or
No, I don't take anything.
a drink?
This is
Coconut
all I
drink?
take.
That drink.
Yeah.
That secret drink that you won't reveal. Exactly. Because it's water and juice.
Oh, it's not even that. It's just like, what's the secret?
I don't know.
If she told us, what would happen?
Nothing.
Nothing would happen.
Why won't you tell us what's in the drink? What would happen?
OCD?
Do you know why you don't want to?
I just don't want to.
Do you want to be mysterious
Look
about
at
it?
how you're ridiculing me now.
I'm not. I'm
Yes,
curious.
I feel it. You're very sarcastic.
I'm ridiculing because you're holding back. I mean, it's like some big secret here. Because you want it to be bigger.
No, it isn't any.
It's water, it's a juice, and what?
My business.
It's time.
It's my business. She has business. Robin's always had her own personal business.
I do. I have.
Right.
Is it an OCD thing that you don't want to say it?
What are you talking about? I don't have OCD.
Steal that canister and we'll have it chemically analyzed. I'll break it down.
See, I think the bigger mystery is why she won't tell us than
See,
what
the
it
funny
is.
part is that you
That's
won't tell
what
us.
I won't tell because I just don't want to. And you guys then make it a big deal.
But what
and
would
then
happen?
It becomes, now if I tell, everybody will think it's ridiculous.
Do you think we'll ridicule you if you tell us the ingredients?
Of course you will.
Well,
But
you'll
it
yell at us.
saved my
That'll
life.
stop us from ridiculing.
It saved my life. This is my juice of life. And
Juice of life.
Oh, Robin, would anyone in this room tease you about anything?
You know why? Because you don't want us dissecting this part of your
Absolutely,
life.
and that's what you
It's
do.
working for you, and you're
I'm happy.
right. And if we make fun of it, you might lose faith in it.
No, I won't lose faith in it. But
Let's see if you told us if you'd lose faith in it.
What? What?
Tell us what's in that thing, and I want to see if you lose faith, because you're going to have to go to a new drink.
No way.
What's in there? Newman salad dressing?
There
I mean,
you
what could
go.
be in there?
The juice of
So
life.
she has some hang-up that if she tells us, it's going
I
to...
don't have any hang-up.
Yes.
I just don't tell you a lot of things. I didn't tell you about this whole process.
But you won't tell us
because
the drink?
I didn't want to be scrutinized and ridiculed.
It's true. It would have been a discussion every day.
Robin, is there something so odd in there that we would scrutinize you? Or is it just something, it's just a thing?
Or is it that it's no big deal?
It's no big deal.
Right. Is it soil from your
I
father's
think
grave?
you could give this to I think maybe they did give this to babies at one time. But,
It's formula.
that's it. It's cow's milk. And
Right.
No, it's not anything like that.
Well, good. All right, listen. Whatever the secret ingredient is, maybe one day you'll reveal it.
One day.
All right, now's not the
One day.
time.
Was Mr. X disappointed to find out that he doesn't have the juice of life?
All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back right after these words. I am so cold in here, and there is just a wind blowing on me the entire time. I thought I had this worked out. I just can't get it worked out. They won't help me here. I can't get assistance, and I am really starting to freeze and shake. And I want to know why I have to work under these conditions.
Well, Tom will come in soon and tell you need another commercial to afford his.
Well, he lies to me anyway, Tom. Tom's a liar. I figured out his whole scam.
Yeah?
See, he came to me and said, I know what he's up to. Comes up to me and he goes, if you want to pay for your security guy, you got to add a commercial mention in the Mike Walker game. But I now know that all along, he has a sponsor coming on that wants something extra.
Oh,
And they,
this is a way to...
and this was suggested weeks ago. I know all about it.
He's backdooring.
Instead of coming to me and saying, listen, there's a sponsor who's spending a lot of money and he wants something extra, he lies to me.
So he pretends he's paying for
Yeah.
security with it.
Yeah.
Paving the road.
I can't get along with him ever. I am wise to everybody here, and I know what everyone is up to at all times. And it's best to be honest with me. If he had been honest with me,
Always trying to scam you.
if he'd been honest with me, I would have done it right away. But what is it, Vin?
Nothing. I'm trying to feel the cold air. I feel it too. It is cold in here.
No, I know. I don't need you to verify that it's cold.
He's trying to feel the cold air.
There's nothing to. You don't have to try. It's freezing.
Why do you dress in layers so you can take off and take on?
Because you know why? Because I shouldn't have to dress for winter inside the building. You understand? I refuse. And it's not the cold. It's not the. It blows onto my head, the cold air.
Right.
And it makes me sick.
I agree.
Yeah, right. So even dressing in layers, I have to wear a face mask, a ski mask.
Why is it only Vin understand?
I empathize.
Hey, Tom, even a retard knows it's cold in here.
My drool is freezing.
The drool on Vin's face is freezing.
I'm gonna look like a walrus.
Maybe if I wear advertising, I could pay for my heat. Here's a interesting. Oh, please, Vin. I'm going to throw up from you. He's coughing up all kinds of stuff. Please, go in another room if you have to. Now, here's a great story, and then I want to comment on Barbara Walters. I want to speak out against this horrible woman. I really do. I got to go home.
Everything in here's
Vin just swallowed something.
I didn't swallow nothing.
Oh, I'm going to throw up from you. You're really sickening. Can they find a cure for this CP or whatever he's got?
Ready today.
Really? I mean, really, I need a cure immediately. All right. This is a great story. A couple of weeks ago, Stuttering John came in here, and he began to tell me a story about how he was out one night with his wife and about 5 other people, including Carrot Top. Hey, John. John, stop me if I'm going to try and condense the story.
Kate.
All right. Stuttering John told me this story. He was out a couple of weeks ago, and he runs into John Stamos and Ralph. Mm-hmm. John Stamos has become friendly with Ralph. And he says he ran into them. And tell the story rather briefly. They invited you to go to dinner with them.
John's. Ralph said, "Come with us. They're all gonna go, come eat to this other place." Because I was like, "Ralph, I'm like kind of hungry." Yeah, that's where we're going.
Right. And what happened? You got to they got in the car with you, and Ralph smoked your doobie.
Yeah, I said good because I have a doobie. He goes, "Great, so come on." So then I said, but I have some other people, and I don't want to. He goes, "Don't worry about it." So we go into the limo. I break out the doob. A friend I was with breaks out another doob. John's friend smokes it. Ralph smokes it. Everyone smokes. Everyone's having a great time. We pull up to the place.
By the way, John was not smoking.
But John is in the limo.
Right.
So it's all of you going to the restaurant together.
Right.
Yeah, the only 2 people that smoking were the driver and John Stamos.
All right.
And then we get to the place.
Well, I know, so Carrot Top was not smoking. You should make that
all
clear.
right, Carrot
okay,
Top's-
right.
Yeah, Carrot Top.
No, he wasn't smoking.
Oh, okay. Carrot Top's not smoking.
Right.
No, that's true. Carrot Top wasn't smoking.
Right.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
All right.
That's all right.
And, but anyway, so we get to the place, and then, everyone's, waiting around to go in, and suddenly John goes in and Ralph goes in, and then the guy puts the arm right in front of me. Those guys...
All right, so John Stamos and Ralph invited you to a restaurant, and then when you got to the restaurant, they walked in, and the bouncer put his arm out, wouldn't allow you in.
Wouldn't let me in. Wouldn't let
And
my
you
wife
stood
in.
outside for 10 minutes, and John
20
Stamos...
minutes.
20 minutes, and John Stamos and Ralph eventually said, hey, you can't come in.
No, John Stamos and Ralph never come out. Then another bouncer comes out to whisper in Carrot Top's ear, hey, you can come if you want, but all your friends can't.
So in other words, John Stamos was only interested in having a celebrity in there with him, and not you.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. On our phone is John Stamos, who says you're lying, that that's not how it went.
Well, I got 4 friends who'll call in.
All right, John Hyde.
What a night. I got Ralph, John, Carrot Top. Shoot me.
I know. You're such a big star that that's horrible to hang out with us,
for
John.
dumping them.
I'm kidding. John,
What?
you're being...
I'm being...
I felt terrible about this, and the next morning,
John-
you guys
Hey, John, how am I lying? I'm just curious, because if that should be just that I'm lying, I would love to see how I'm lying.
No. You're not. I mean, just let me give my side of the story.
All right.
I saw you at the party. You said, "Where are you going?" I said, "To Serena's place." You said, "Let's all go."
Oh, so I invited myself.
No. I said, "Let's meet us over there. Let's go."
Okay.
So I go out the back. I'm in the car.
Yeah, and by the way, Howard, John walks, instead of going down with everybody else in the elevator, John chooses to walk down 13 flights of stairs to avoid the crowd.
How do you think he stays in shape?
Right. Oh, why? Because he'll be swamped by his fans?
Yeah. Howard, there's like 100 people at John, and there's like 20 people at the elevator. John would rather walk down 13 flights of stairs.
Oh, well, he's a very big
The
star.
elevators were stuck. You know, I made it down in like 2 minutes, and you guys didn't make it down in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So anyway, I get in the car.
Full House was a huge show. Maybe, you know. All right, go ahead.
He can't afford an elevator, is what you saying?
No, he's saying that his fans will swamp him wherever he goes.
Oh, I
He had to sneak
John,
out.
John, wasn't there a million people there with cameras and all that?
There's a lot of Uncle
that?
Jesse
He
fans.
didn't want to be seen.
I thought the whole point was that you were going was to promote something, though. That's why I thought
You and I
wanted.
used to be friends, didn't we?
No, I never had a problem with you. That's why I was shocked you shafted me.
John, admit you did shaft him.
What happened, John?
All right, go ahead.
So I
was
get in the car.
feeling
Let me
very
finish. I get
bad.
in the
Let's
car.
hear it.
Stutter and John sticks his head and said, "Can I ride with you?" I said, "Yeah." And then in comes like 5 or 6 people.
No, see, this
You know,
is
like
this is
a-
a lie already.
All right, what
Like
is the
clowns
truth?
into a-
Okay,
into a-
Ralph is with me. Ralph says, you come with us. I say to Ralph, listen, why don't I just get a cab and I'll meet you? He goes, no, you come with us, because he knows I got a doob.
Right.
So then John was like, he was way in front of us. So I said, Ralph, let's just get in the cab and we'll go there. He goes, no, don't worry. John's cool. Let's go catch him. So we get to the limo, and Ralph brings everybody in because Ralph's with me, John.
Well, I remember it differently. I remember you sticking your head in, and I said, "Yeah, come, great."
Yeah, okay.
But I didn't know you had 5 or 6 people with you.
No, I had the 3 girls. I had 3 girls. Carrot Top.
And your wife.
No, I had my wife.
There
Another
was 5 total.
Okay. Okay.
So then we get in the car. So then he lights up a joint. Then he drops it behind the seat.
No.
Yes. And the car,
No,
and
no,
the
no,
driver
hold on,
freaks
hold on.
out.
Let me hear his version.
Okay.
Yeah. The driver freaks out, pulls over.
No, the driver didn't freak out.
Okay.
The driver.
Pulls over.
Use your head. Come on.
All right,
Use your
well,
head. All right.
he's
So in
gonna-
other words, you burned. You had to.
You almost caused a fire in the car.
You almost caused a fire in the car.
I didn't hear what just happened.
Yeah, well, don't worry about it.
He's saying he did drop the marijuana,
Okay.
and it was burning.
And then you had to pull over to go
So we had
find
to pull
him.
over. Meanwhile, I have some guests in there who can't even sit down. They're like squatting like ducks because there's no room in the car.
So then blame your buddy Ralph for telling us to come with him.
So then we pull over. They can't find it. They check off again, pull over again because it's smoking in. So I get out of the car trying to find this damn. People
No.
are honking, causing a traffic
We
jam
pulled over once.
twice.
Once, and we got it.
Let John tell his
Yeah,
version.
can I tell my story?
All right.
Go ahead.
So then we get to, and so I'm driving over, and John, don't lie when I said to you, I said, I don't know if I can get this many people in. And you said, you're John Stamos, you can do anything. You remember that?
No.
Okay, well.
Not at all, because you know what, John? You were so far away from me.
I know, but you said
I mean,
that.
come
I
on.
swear
I
on
was
my
on the other
mother's
side
life.
of the limo to you.
What's that?
I was on the
All
other
right. So
side
when
of the
you,
limo.
so John, how did you work it? You went in. How do you tell the
So I
bouncer?
come up, and the guy says, how many people? I said, like 12. He said, all you can have is 5. The night before, I meet the owner, so I figure I'll go down, try to find this guy. Because my other friends didn't get in either. It wasn't just like John didn't get in.
So what did you do? You just like.
I went down and looked for the guy, couldn't find him. I stayed for a little while, finally found him. We came back up. They'd taken my limo to a restaurant.
All right. So don't you think that I guess the weird part was that I guess you never said to John you can't come in. You just left him outside.
John, let me just make a suggestion. All you had to do was when I wasn't allowed in, just say, listen, John, there's too many people. You can't get in. I would say, fine. Don't worry about it. I didn't care, really.
By that point, I didn't know what was going on because I went downstairs. I'm looking around for the guy. I can't find him.
John, I just want you to know that I talked to Ralph about this.
Yeah.
And his side of the story was that you and him were downstairs and you didn't even realize that I didn't get in. So you guys should get your story correctly.
Well, that might have been his side of the story.
Okay, so he didn't know I didn't get in, but you knew I didn't get in, and you took 45 minutes to try and find someone to get me in.
John stood out on the street, which is really funny,
Yeah.
for like 45 minutes trying to get in.
Me and Carrot Top were out in the street with like 100 people, calling you an a-hole.
Carrot Top.
You know what? I'm
I
sorry.
can't believe you left a Carrot Top
But
hanging
how
out.
come they whispered to Carrot Top that he could get in?
Yeah, why did you whisper to Carrot Top that he could come in? Because he's famous?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I had nothing to do with Carrot Top. I knew this could backfire, this call.
So in other
I
words,
was going to call John, just by myself and say, I'm sorry, it was a weird circumstance.
all right, so your point of view was, look,
My point of view was that I got kind of lambasted with so many people. If it was him and his wife, I'm sure
Yeah,
there would
but
have been no
John-
problem, or I wouldn't have gone in without them. You know what I mean?
John, but I knew that going in. I said, listen, I have some people here, so I said that right in the beginning. So why don't I just take a cab and I'll meet you there, and it's no problem.
You never said that to me.
No, you already had run down the stairs. I told Ralph, listen, dude, I have 3 girls, but I introduced you to those 3 girls, and you still invited us. You told us to come.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, let's hold on, John. I introduced you to 3 girls, and then I said, what are you doing? And you said, hey, we're going to this place. Why don't you guys come? You knew the 3 girls that were coming with me.
don't you get it?
Yeah.
The bottom line is John Stamos cares about one person.
John Stamos.
That's right.
And actually Ralph. Because he cares about Ralph.
And yeah, Ralph he likes.
Yeah.
He doesn't like you.
And Ralph, here's a guy who I helped out.
John, am I right? Tell the truth.
No, you're not right. Howard, you were doing the same thing the other night in L.A. You remember when you're traveling around with 12, 13
And you
people?
lost David Spade.
Yeah, it's the same deal.
Yeah, but
I mean,
John,
No, but I didn't tell some guy, hey,
John,
cut everyone
it
out.
happens, but the only thing really that you screwed up was all you had to do was come back up the stairs and say, John, it's just you have too many people. And I would have said, John, thanks for coming up. Fine, I'm out of here. I was just hungry.
Maybe John was uncomfortable doing that.
Yeah, but
Well,
I
I-
hung out with John before. He was always a nice guy. I never,
That's why you got to take my point. Why would I deliberately screw you like that?
John, just be honest with one thing. While you were downstairs, there is
I guess in life it's important to recognize when you're ditched.
There
You
isn't
stood out there.
there isn't a point when you were downstairs that you just had got a drink
All right,
and
some
hung
people
out.
want to talk about this. Let's see. Jeff, go ahead. You're on with John Stamos and Stuttering John.
Yeah, Stamos there, if everyone couldn't get in, you should have came out and hung out with the group and not left
Exactly.
Stuttering John out in the cold.
Well, you know what? You're partially right, but it wasn't like I was with John and his wife or something like that. He had a bunch of people with him. There were other people.
Helen,
I
John-
had just met John about 5 minutes earlier. It's not like we've been out the whole night together. It's not like John and I are best friends. It's not like we hang out when I come to New
John,
York.
have we hung out, before?
You never met him when you were on the show?
John, do you remember the time that I saw you at that party and you said, John, come sit down, and then we hung out with you like all night?
Yeah.
Okay, so
But that
so what's
wasn't the
difference
case.
now?
Yeah, I mean, if we would have been out all
there you go.
night or
Thank you.
something, and I did come back, and in fact,
You came back. You didn't come back. Me and Carrot Top were sitting there for
yes,
20
I did.
minutes.
And the driver said he took
Carrot
you
Top-
guys. The driver said he took you guys to a restaurant, and then I left and went to meet you guys at the restaurant. You had just left the restaurant.
John, we were at that restaurant for like an hour. We ordered food. We had drinks. There's no way you were there immediately.
All right.
I
Well,
got there just as you guys were leaving. They just told me you guys
Okay,
had left.
so about an hour and a half
all
later.
right. So here's the point.
What is the point?
There is no point.
The point is, Stamos is a prick, and he left him out in the cold. Uncle Jesse.
He pulled the star thing, Howard. is what he
Hollywood
did.
has a very short memory.
He pulled the star thing. John, you could have been a friend, but instead you just like hung out downstairs, had drinks at that. Don't worry, John had too many people, which you should have just told right in the
And what
beginning.
happens is, first of all, Ralph is very arrogant when he gets around a celebrity.
But here's a guy, Howard, who we know for years, Ralph.
Yeah.
I hang out with him. I smoke pot with him.
Right.
Do you think it was his responsibility more than mine?
Yes, definitely. But still,
You're right. You know what, John? You're absolutely right. I should have came up and said, I mean, I thought you knew once they wouldn't let everybody in that they weren't going to let
John,
anybody in.
here's the point, John.
No, we tell you to go away.
Thank you very much, John. If they wouldn't have let me
Well,
in,
I think Stuttering John's point is,
why don't you just
know
come
what?
out with us and we go somewhere else?
Don't invite him somewhere just to diss him. Don't make him travel in a car all those miles, smoke
But
his pot, and then
this is
leave
my
him.
point. You're right. I'm wrong. I should have
Right.
came up and said,
All right.
I'm sorry, I can't find the owner. But my point is this, that he just kind of asked if he could have a ride.
No,
brought all
no,
these people.
wrong,
Yes,
wrong
you did.
again. Wrong again. You invited us. You just said
You
it.
stuck your head in my car and said, can I go with you guys?
He invited us to go.
No, I know he invited you to go.
Yeah.
I
If
didn't
you weren't going to let him in, you should have told him not to come along.
He didn't know John came with a whole
Wrong,
entourage.
wrong, Robin. Wrong, Robin. It was the first time I met John. It was me and the girls. I said hi. This is my
All right,
wife.
all right.
He knew I was with the girls.
All right, listen.
And by the way, Carrot Top was with 2 girls too. You don't hear him complaining about that.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Carrot Top had 2 girls in the limo. That's who I ended up going to the restaurant with.
He was with one
All
person.
right,
No, he was with 2 girls.
let's hear from
2
Connie.
girls.
Connie has a point of view. Yes, Connie.
Yeah, Well, I wanted to say that I would rather see Stuttering John at this point than John Stamos. They should have let him in and let John Stamos stay outside.
You guys. All right, well...
I think you're a bigger celebrity, John. We love you.
You think Stuttering John is more famous than John Stamos?
Absolutely.
I would never hang out with Stamos.
I would rather... I'll come down and hang out with Stuttering John.
What about David Spade? Who's bigger?
I prefer Stuttering John myself. I love him.
Obviously, this has turned into...
The real move just should have been...
Well, no, here's what this...
Stamos should have came up and just said, look, let's just go somewhere else. I mean, we have to be...
John, you're right. I should have came up and
Stamos is
said...
admitting he did it wrong.
I should have came up and said, I can't find the owner and I'm
that
sorry.
night, John, that you didn't realize the protocol, the etiquette?
Because it was his night.
No, but, you know, it was like all of a sudden... I'm out, and all of a sudden I got like 10 or 12 people with me that I'm responsible for.
Right. You did more
like,
than you bargained for.
Like 10 minutes, like all of a sudden, in 10, 15 minutes, I got 12 people in my car.
Well,
when I started out with just one.
Well, that's Ralph piling in
It was
everyone.
Ralph, but it was also John. John invited
and so
me
then all of a sudden I'm stuck for 12 people. You had 3 people that I didn't even know, had never met before that night.
And Carrot Top had 2 girls.
You had 5.
Carrot Top had 2, Rob. And
What do you call a Carrot Top? Do you just call him Carrot Top?
Scott is his real name, but he had 2 women.
Do you
with
call him Scott?
I call him Scott. I finally said, hey.
What does Stamos call him?
I said, can I stop calling you Carrot Top and just call you...
He was a nice guy, wasn't he, John?
He was a very nice guy. So nice that he stayed with me.
Wow.
Yeah, instead of going in with you.
No.
He didn't pull the Star Trek.
John, the bouncer came out and said to Carrot Top, you can come in, but not your friends. And Carrot Top said, I'm going to stay out here. Meanwhile, one of the girls he was with said, I had to go to the bathroom real bad. And Carrot Top's like, I'm not going to leave John.
Carrot Top is a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
I got to give it to him. He might not be funny, but he's a stand-up guy.
John, I don't think this call is helping your case.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wanted to call and talk to John just to say I'm sorry that it was a weird night and screwed up circumstances.
Well, it's fine, John. I know you're a
all of a
nice
sudden
guy.
I just had adopted like this big party that I was responsible for.
I think what happened is John Stamos invited a bunch of people into his car.
I didn't invite. He said, where are you going? I said, we're going to Serena's. And that was it. I didn't say, will
John,
you please come? I didn't say, John, come with me. I'll take care of you all night.
No, I didn't want you to take care of me.
But I didn't even say that. I didn't say, yeah, come with me. Bring all your friends and come with me. I didn't say that. I said, we're going to Serena's. Let's meet over there. Period.
Oh, see how just before it was he invited us to come. Now it's let's just meet over there. John, you invited us to come. It doesn't matter. So did Ralph.
On the street for 25 minutes.
John just objects to being left on the street.
Yeah.
Especially if he didn't have another doob.
John?
What?
You know, it's a weird thing, but in this case, and I think I sort of agree with John Stamos a little bit, because I've seen it happen to you. No, I've seen it happen to you, Howard, where you're the guy who gets everyone in someplace, and then you get stuck being in charge of everybody, and you just want to go in and sit down.
The reason why
I don't invite everybody.
Because
but John's saying...
He did invite us, right? He did. Pull the tape 10 minutes ago. He said
Okay, so
John didn't know better than to get involved.
Right.
And
you should know that
it
most
doesn't
people in Hollywood, they really don't want you around.
It sounds like Ralph. I hate to say it, but you're...
No, I think Ralph's more responsible, but John also invited us, too.
But see, I'm almost on John Stamos' side.
Of course, because now you got to turn around.
Because, wait a minute. Remember John at the pool in the Four Seasons?
Oh, see, this is why.
Yeah.
Where he and all of his
that's how it
you
felt.
were at a party. You were at the pool.
Right.
Here we
You were
go.
hanging
See,
out.
you know what?
The next thing you know, you got John and all of his friends.
Right.
And there was a huge bar bill.
Howard,
That's how it felt to me, because
Howard,
I swear
have you
to
heard
you,
of
John...
any story since then?
John, I said
that's
to you,
in
I
my
said,
past.
I can't get all these
I
people in.
understand what you're saying,
No,
Robin.
no, Robin.
All of a sudden, I ended up with
Hold on,
Stuttering John and 80 friends.
In light of that,
This is a John Ralph deal.
No, Robin, the
Poor
point is,
John
see,
Stamos
the
is a
point is the
victim.
whole time,
Right.
conscious of that the whole time in my head.
John Stamos got rolled.
Howard,
Right.
That was in my head the whole time, which is why I kept saying, guys, I'll meet you over, I'll take a cab.
John, you stuck your head in my limo and said, can I come with you?
I
did.
was with Ralph. Me and Ralph.
No,
were
it
up
was
to your
you.
limo. It was me and Ralph.
Do you understand what the whole connecting... This all went down because Ralph wanted to grub some pot.
Right.
That's the whole
Absolutely.
bottom line.
Robin, the thing you're missing is John.
And Ralph loves to be around celebrities and use their limos and get involved with everybody.
You guys get paid.
When I went out in L.A., Ralph was in my limo yelling at 𝗵𝗲 where we were going to be going. I said, what is this?
Gary,
John Mullins,
invited me and my friends to come.
Think about this for a second. Hold on a second.
Invited me and my friends
Think
to
about
come.
this for a second. You and I always talk about who the nicest people on the show are.
Yeah.
John Stamos
like
is always.
John
We always
Stamos.
talk about what a
Yeah.
good guy is.
He is a
This
good
is
guy.
very un-John-like behavior. So what's the other factor? Ralph, I'm telling you, there's something weird going on.
I admit Ralph probably is more responsible than John. But
remember, but John.
Hold on, wait, stop. Everything put aside. When John Stamos and Ralph walk downstairs and see I can't get in, both of them should come up and say, "Hey, we're sorry that we can't get in."
It's true. Stamos
I can
knew.
look for the owner to let you in.
John, stop it. Hold on. While you were looking for the owner, hold on, Rob. Wait. All right. While you were looking for the owner, did you get a drink?
Yeah.
Okay. So you hung out a little bit, got dinner. Come on. Stop lying.
Well, what am I going to do?
This restaurant?
Well, yeah, you have me and Carrot Top upstairs. You should be very quick about it.
All of a sudden, I adopted everybody that night that I didn't even want to adopt.
You invited Carrot Top.
I told you in the car
you
that I
invited-
couldn't get this
John,
many people in.
You invited Carrot Top, and you also invited me and my friends.
John Stamos wanted to go out in the evening. He didn't want to babysit John
Robin.
and all of
Robin,
his
John
friends.
Stamos.
He got caught in the twilight
John
zone.
Stamos wanted to have fun and hang out with us, but when it got to where we couldn't get in, we weren't that important.
Wait, you're letting something go here. John just said that he was going to go look for the owner and see if he could
Dennis,
get those guys
let
in.
me go to...
Did he do that?
No.
Yes.
Yes,
No,
he said he did.
All right.
And what happened? What did the owner say?
All I know is, Gary, to just...
No, I'm just saying what he
so
said.
you know, Ralph told me that...
All right, let's go. Let's move on. Dennis, go ahead. You're on the phone. Stuttering John, please.
John, stop whining. You met up with who waits 45 minutes to get somewhere. Obviously, there's a problem. You get going on your way.
Yeah, and we did.
All of a sudden, you're like
We did
John
go on our
Davis.
way. Dude, we
All
did
of
go
a sudden,
on our
you're
way.
like John's date for the night.
We went to another club.
That's what happened exactly.
No, we...
John, you get a free ride to the restaurant.
Dude, I didn't want to go to the restaurant.
You must have been such a pain in the neck after stopping off twice to find that dude.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
would have thrown you out of the limo.
Yeah, there you go. And by
Bobby
the way,
De Niro is on the phone. Bobby D, go ahead.
Yeah, where's the faggot Greek? Yeah, right here, Bobby.
Yeah, listen to me, pal. Listen to me.
Okay, baby.
John is a friend of ours. You hear me?
Yeah.
A friend of
Yo,
ours.
listen to me. Shut your mouth. What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you? He's a friend of ours. You hear me? The young man.
I think
The young man.
I think a little bit. You're a little rude to him, a little bit.
Hey, Mose. What do you take us for? A bunch of effing morons?
All right, thank you, Bobby D.
Hey, Howard,
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
what Gary doesn't understand is when I asked Ralph about this, he said that they didn't realize that I didn't get in.
Right,
I did.
It is a conflicting
How can you
story.
not realize?
I did. I
Ralph
realized.
is covering his own
That's
butt.
Ralph covering himself.
Yeah, well, so you know, listen, John, you admit that you made a mistake, correct?
I admit that I should have came back when I couldn't find the owner in time.
Right. John, go ahead.
John, you didn't make any mistakes.
Hey, Howard.
Yes.
Robin, you just love to
Would
get
have
on
never
my
left Candace
case.
Cameron and the Olsen twins standing out there on the curb.
Stamos would have never left the Olsen twins out on the curb. That's right.
Those are-
Because you know what? Stuttering John is a disposable commodity. You're right.
Exactly. I
You
wasn't
know
important.
what a
poor guy.
problem stuttering John can
See,
be.
you know, here we go.
the guy
You know-
just wanted to have dinner.
Hey, Robin, are people allowed to grow up?
They just
Are
wanted to
people allowed
have
to
dinner,
change?
John.
Are people allowed to change?
They just
Or
wanted to
am
have
I going to
dinner.
live at the California freaking pool for the rest of my life?
You're still that way.
I mean, give me a break.
John Stamos.
Actually, you were pretty old when you did that.
Hey, John, you know I like you, and I'm sorry if
Grow
it got
constantly,
weird.
Gary. Just
I
like
think if you had been more important, John Stamos would have made fun of you
I
guys.
just
Right?
don't
Of
think
course.
that. I was originally thinking that, and now I don't think it.
Robin,
No, I think so.
Hey, guys, my friend, I'm not even talking about Carrot Top. Another one of my friends didn't even get in. It was with me all night.
I'll tell you the story, though. I once met out at the Sky Bar with John Stamos. I met George Clooney and what's Superman's
I
name?
was there right now.
And Dean Cain.
Dean Cain.
I don't think I couldn't remember the guy's name.
Right.
And I don't think you're right. John probably would have, gone a little quicker to get George Clooney
Of
or
course,
Dean Cain.
of
in.
course.
Just
Just
say
saying,
Stuttering
that was
John.
me.
Right.
But to Stamos,
He wasn't with you.
What's that?
Well, he invited
He
him.
invited me, Robin.
I don't know what. You know what? I
No,
really don't
go back.
know
He
what
first
this
admits he
true
invited me.
story is.
Then he said that he told me to meet him.
I
Then
don't
but
know
he's
what
saying
the
that he
true
invited
story
you
is.
and
All
Susanna,
right.
not
I
the
don't
whole
think we're
group
going to
of
get to the
people.
bottom of this.
What's John is that Ralph was in and John
And he
wasn't.
wasn't.
Oh, I don't care
Right
about
after
that.
Ralph
That's
smoked
got- I don't
too.
care about
I think John wanted to be told that he wasn't
Yeah,
going to
just
get
say
in.
I can't get in, and I would have just left.
Well, what's is that I do think you're a great guy. We've been friends for a long time, and I feel bad that it happened.
Yeah, John Stamos, listen to me. What
You've
I
always been
think
nice.
is embarrassing to Stuttering John is he went there with his wife and his friends,
And he was left on.
and he was left on the street with his wife, and it embarrassed him.
If it was just him and his wife, I wouldn't have gone in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So then why didn't you just say that? Why didn't you say when you got to join this many people and you can't
I
come?
told you in the car. I said I can't get this many.
that's
They're not
BS,
going to
John.
let 12 people
John,
in the
that is-
car.
all right.
I mean, in the club.
Look what you turned his limo into.
And you said,
Hold on, Carrot Top had 2 girls. You know, Ralph
Carrot
the Bag
Top.
was there.
All right, let's say that we don't really know what happened that night.
But Howard,
Sounds like a big
you
mess.
do know that
you
John
wouldn't have wanted to
John
be
should have just
involved.
came up and said, John, you know,
What I don't know what John should have done.
John should have not. John won't be doing this crap anymore.
Right.
That's right.
That's what you learned.
Ralph's out. John
You should have
Stuttering
invited
John, they're
Ralph
all
to
out.
hang out with you then. You wanted. Hey, listen,
Go up by
John.
myself.
Hey, John, if you couldn't have got in, we would all hung out, and then you would have loved it. Because then you would at least had somebody to hang out with. But you were looking for celebrities to hang out with, and I wasn't big enough.
That's not true.
That's
it was.
not, I don't think
That's why he went to the
true
next
at all.
party, Robin.
I don't work the door. I wasn't saying who can come in and who can't come
the next
in.
party was another trendy place where it was crowded with
You're
other
a
people.
problem.
Here's Sean
So are
Puffy
you.
Combs
So
on
are
the
you.
phone. Yes, Puffy. Yes, Puff Daddy. Yeah.
Freaking
What's up, pal?
Yeah, what's up?
Yo, I was at the party.
So sick
Yo,
of
the
her.
reason they didn't
Just
get
every
John
minute.
down there.
Well, let's hear what Puffy has to just shut up.
having to jump against me every minute.
Who's talking?
Let me
Yo,
hear.
I'll pull out my 9, man, if you start.
Yeah, Puffy, what
Yo.
is it?
Yo, when I was hanging out, man, they didn't want to get John down there because Ralph and Stamos were getting it on. They were doing the little 99 in one of the back rooms.
Wow. Is that
Little
true, John
homos.
Stamos? You and Ralph got it on that night? That's why you didn't want Stuttering John around?
Who writes your stuff, Puffy? This is funny.
This is
I do.
I didn't even. I even lost Ralph. He just took off and went somewhere else too.
Yeah, because he got hit. Whatever.
All right, listen, this is silly.
It's silly.
All right, I don't think there's
But
a
it's good
resolution.
radio, finally.
No,
Right.
there is a resolution. I know he feels bad about it because he knows he should have came up and just said,
Yeah,
hey, you know.
he should have realized that you weren't sitting at the table and at least said to you, listen, I'm sorry I can't get you in. I agree with
For
that.
what it's worth, John, I understand. John Stamos.
Right.
Yeah,
I understand what
of
happened
course
to
you do,
that
Robin,
night.
because you just
We all been
I
there.
understand what happened.
Stamos, we all been there.
We've all been stuck with Stuttering John, and John Stamos is...
Yeah, you know, and
You were
that's
a
Jackie
victim.
talking, you know.
You were a victim.
Stamos, wait till he moves into your neighborhood.
And that's Jackie calling,
So what are we?
talking, a guy who loves me and wants to hang out with me all the time.
What are we having for dinner tonight, Jackie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a, it
I feel bad for you.
How did your Beach Boys special do?
Dude, it was a smash.
was horrible.
Watch it.
The worst piece of crap I've ever seen.
Really?
Nah, I'm only kidding.
Did you watch it, John?
I did watch it, but then I hated you so much I turned it off. I swear to God, I was watching, I was trying to get into it, and I said, you know, F him.
What is it, Pete? Pete,
Yeah.
what is it?
All I could say is I wouldn't want to go to war with John Stamos. Guy will leave you in a foxhole bleeding to death.
All right, Pete, thank you.
John, I gotta be honest.
He's a puss.
I don't, John, I don't know you John, I don't know you as much as Ralph. Like, I really blame Ralph more because, like, he's supposed to be a friend. Like, you only hung out with a couple times.
Well, and, you know, we've always had a nice time together.
I know that.
You know,
And you've always been nice, except for now.
You know what
yeah,
you ought
no,
to do,
I
John?
deliberately didn't try to screw you.
Stamos, you know what you ought to do?
And
Let him,
I swear I felt terrible.
let him sleep with Rebecca for one night.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Well, we all know that Mrs. Stamos hates Stuttering John. So,
Does she?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
She doesn't even know me.
She ain't going to sleep with you.
That's cool, and his wife was cool. I enjoyed talking to both of them and hanging out. And
For a limited time.
all of a sudden, it became like I just got stuck with this bunch of people that I was
Right.
responsible
All right,
for.
understood.
Come on. It was a couple
All right, John Stamos, thank you. The Beach Boys thing did well in the ratings?
It was a smash, yeah, and the reviews were great. And
You know what I wanted to mention? Two things real quick. Number one, I got to watch the Grammys late. Better late than never. This Jennifer Lopez dress.
I loved it.
You loved it?
I love it.
I
You
love
love
it,
this
too.
dress?
Yeah, I loved it.
And my wife's going, how could you like that? But I love it.
Every woman I know said to me who saw that Grammys said to me, "Ugh, she is a. It's disgusting." Why did she just show her chooch?
One guy complained.
Right. Let me tell you
He
something.
said it was 𝗵𝗲 𝗪𝗍𝗗 idea.
Yeah. Let me tell you something.
Well, he's a good fashion guy.
It was unbelievable. This girl has some body.
And you know what? It
And
takes your mind,
she's, you know, I love.
it takes your mind off a big butt too when you see the cleavage.
Right, and I got to tell you, in a way, I was even sometimes I had to look away. I was so embarrassed.
Really?
I mean, it was so revealing.
You were alone and you were embarrassed.
Although the dress didn't have anywhere to hide a. So
maybe that's what she was doing.
she wanted to show that she didn't carry a
I was
weapon.
praying the tape would give out. You know how?
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised. How does a dress like that not come apart?
She had to glue that on.
Oh my God!
How painful is it, Robin, to put like double back tape on your breasts? You know what I mean?
And at one point she leaned over to kiss someone in TLC, and I got to tell
so
you,
the dress has to be glued.
it had to be glued, and it was something else. It was nice.
But I'm saying, why wear clothes at all?
Well, let me tell you something. This dress did a lot. She knows what she's doing. She's on the cover of every tabloid.
And she has been downloaded. They had so many Grammy hits. The Grammy people ought to pay her.
Right.
They have had so many hits to their website.
Right.
Because people are downloading that dress.
You should tell your wife to wear something like that. I don't know if his wife would. Would Rebecca 𝗵𝗲 wear a dress like that?
No, she doesn't seem that touched.
I'm too classy.
You don't know, John. You can't even get into the restaurant.
Yeah, you don't know anything about John Stamos. You were left out on the street.
Without a dube.
I'll tell you, Stamos would have gotten Jennifer Lopez in that restaurant.
Oh, of course.
He wouldn't have left her on the street.
No way.
Oh, no.
She's too important.
Hey, John, how many people did you have with you total? 5?
Me and my wife and 3 of her friends.
5. Now all of a sudden it's 5 people, guys. You see what happens here?
I know what happened to you, John.
You know, I've always said 3 of my friends. Go back and
Hey, Stamos, let me ask you if you agree with this. Let's get off the Stuttering John thing. All right?
Yeah, please.
I want to make a statement about Barbara Walters. Have you ever done that show, The View?
No, I won't do it.
Why?
They were rude to Rebecca a couple times, or one time when she went.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. I got to
It's
tell
the
you.
whole woman's thing, and she comes on, and they didn't trust her to be good enough on her own, so they had to have Richard, one of the comics, come on and crap up her whole segment.
Well, let me tell you something.
mortified.
I take real offense at
What's
this
going on?
interview that Barbara Walters did with 𝗵𝗲 𝗵𝗲𝗄's parents.
Oh.
She did a fluff piece on these two, and afterwards came out and said they seem very believable, they seem like very nice people, and they seem like they're very concerned about their child. She said, quote, I felt horrible for the Ramseys. These are very nice, very sad people who are grieving for the daughter the best they can. Now, let me tell you something. And she went on to say that these seem like people who care very much about each other. They seem to be very decent. Now, let me say something here. I don't know who 𝗵𝗲 𝗵𝗲.
I think it was Sue.
Yeah. I don't know who 𝗵𝗲 𝗵𝗲. But there seems to be a cloud of suspicion over the Ramsey parents. And let me tell you one other thing. When you say somebody's decent, a few minutes after the body was found, according to I think it's the Globe, a few minutes after the body was found, John Ramsey tried to get on a private airplane and leave town. They immediately hired lawyers for months, refusing to talk to detectives. How decent is that?
Yeah, they didn't cooperate with the police very well.
They even brought in a public relations team to try to bolster their image. Now, look.
That all seems very strange.
I am not saying the Ramseys are guilty because I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm not an investigator. But anybody who would hire
a PR
firm and keep detectives away from questions. I would answer every question if my daughter was murdered in my home. Unless I had something...
And if your daughter was Howard and you discovered the body, would you pick it up? Oh.
No.
Guilty.
Well, look, my point is Barbara Walters is a lackey. And to call her a journalist is an outrage to journalism. I am more of a journalism, and I'm a hack.
You're more of a journalist.
Whatever. A journalist.
Linguist.
Oh, be quiet. You never speak out about anything. You sit quiet. I'm making a speech here. Yeah, speak out.
I just said it was suicide.
Oh, come on.
Spade's joke is, he said, she wasn't that hot.
While there is an umbrella of suspicion against the Ramseys, How could
noise?
I'm erupting like a volcano. How could Barbara Walters, an alleged journalist, how could she come out and say that they seem like a very decent couple? What is wrong with this mental patient of a woman?
Police.
I wouldn't kiss Barbara Walters. Barbara Walters can...
The person they can say anything bad about is you.
Yeah, I'm a bad person. I'm not going to sit... Listen, I'm not going to sit there and talk about how great the Ramseys are based on the fact that they don't cooperate with the police. That alone, I wouldn't say they seem like great people.
She said they didn't seem to be avoiding any of her questions.
They're who could avoid her questions? They're softball questions.
But there you go.
Did you watch the
What?
TV movie
What TV movie?
about John Benet?
No. Wouldn't watch that. I wouldn't dignify. Who would have the...
watch that?
What kind of imbecile would make a movie about the Ramsey? I don't want to see that. I couldn't stomach watching that trash. First of all, they can't tell you what they really think who killed them, because then there'll be a lawsuit.
Right.
So it's probably some kind of crap. And it was another time for you know who watches that? Child molesters.
Yeah.
Because they want to see
That's
another
right.
young girl parade around.
It's their pornography.
No. How could you say they seem like very decent people who cared about it? Let's say they didn't have anything to do with the... Forget the cloud of suspicion. People put their child in beauty pageants. How decent is that? You know, what is Barbara Walters' interview? What's your favorite color? Excuse me, Barbara? What's your favorite color? Oh, color? My favorite color?
Phlegm brown.
Firm brown. What did you say?
Phlegm brown.
Oh, phlegm brown. All right. You're
Is that
fine.
Dracula?
Yes, John, it is.
I want to look at that.
John, can I come out with you sometime and get dissed?
Yeah, man.
Where's Barbara Walters? Why doesn't she call in? Is that her on the phone?
Call in here.
Why doesn't she call in?
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, whoa.
Well, John Stamos, you got balls for at least calling in and facing your accuser.
Yes, that was very gutsy of you.
You're gonna
Oh,
have
I
to
felt
hard-
bad, you know.
Yeah, there's no need to feel bad.
What is it, Baba Booey?
Those two girls are here. The ones who
John, goodbye. I got to dish you.
Ecstasy girl
The
here.
ecstasy. We got two girls on ecstasy here.
Yeah.
Give him my number.
How soon can you be here? All right, goodbye.
Take it easy, John.
See you, kid.
Bye, John.
Hi, Dracula.
Let's go have dinner.
Bye, John.
Bye, John.
All right, would you have dinner with John Stamos?
Sure he would.
You would?
I forgive John.
Oh,
I think
boy.
he's a nice guy.
Of course he
But
would.
no, I don't think. No, I don't.
You'll never forget it, will you?
What's that?
You'll never forget what happened.
Not until John takes him out.
No, yeah, I mean, he apologized, so it's over.
Right, but it's still standing in the back of your mind that that's what he did. Even though he apologized, you knew he was wrong, and it'll always be in
Well,
the back
I
of
believe
your
everyone's
mind.
allowed to make a mistake. If it
All right.
happened again, then
All
I
right,
would
who
probably
cares?
cry.
All right,
But
John
you know, I
Stamos,
just like
thank
Ralph
you.
more, you know what I
I
mean?
look forward to seeing you soon. Bye. There he goes, John Stamos.
Poor, I feel bad for John Stamos.
Of course you do, and I feel bad for myself to have to deal with you.
Let's take a look at these two girls. They just called me a few minutes ago. They're on ecstasy.
I hope they haven't sobered up.
One's done a lot of blow and one did ecstasy, and they say they're really hot and they want to get naked for me.
All right.
Yeah, quickly bring them in.
They sound like they're going to be hot.
Okay. Oh, I got to take a break?
Up.
Shoot.
Break you
I think
first.
he's bringing them in. It's too late.
Well, what can I tell you? I got to take a break. Breaks. In the middle of it with hot chicks. All right, let me take a break and we'll be right back.
You're listening to a man whose ratings are still not as big as his nose, Howard Stern.
Do you want to interview the guy from A Few Good Men, Kevin Pollak?
Not me, unless Robin has something to say to him, like she's trying to get in his pants.
I don't know.
You want a date with him? Is
No.
he cute?
He's cute.
He is? You think he's cute?
Why don't we do a thing? Let him in here, Robin, and I'll just shut up and you just say, hey,
I don't-
Wait a second. I got an idea.
What?
All right? We tell the guy to come in.
Yeah.
And he comes in and you just go, Howard, I would like to say something. I've never said this to a guest before. I find him very, very attractive. And I would like him to be my husband. And I mean, I don't know if he'd love me as my husband.
I just want to propose to you
But I want
right
to propose
now.
to you. I find you so attractive. I've never done this before. I find you...
All right, I'll do that.
You would do that?
I'll do that.
All right. But can you do it with a straight face?
Sure.
What do you think? Do you think we should do that?
Yeah, no, I think he's... I don't know what we should do.
Yeah, I know. I don't even know who he is. Well, who is he?
He's an actor.
He was also in Avalon. But you know what? He's a
I
stand-up
think Robin
comedian.
agreed to that too easily. I think that actually she does want to propose to him.
No,
What
no,
if
no, no.
You
I
do wanna
think I
marry
can
her.
do it with a straight face. I'll show you my acting
All right,
ability.
pretend it's going on. Let me
All
see what
right.
happens, all right?
Howard, I just have to interrupt you for a
Okay,
second.
go ahead, Robin, yes.
I've never done this before, ever, and you know, you've worked with me for I don't know how many years, but something just came over me.
Right.
And Kevin, I just want, I'm just drawn to you, and I don't know what's come over me, but I want to propose to you right
I'm
now.
attracted to you.
I'd like you to be my husband. I'm incredibly attracted to you.
Wow.
This has never happened to me before.
That's great.
I just have to have you.
I like it. I like the acting.
All right, I'll go get him.
I like it. What's the guy's name? Kevin?
I'll go get somebody.
Because we got to goof on somebody or my head's going to explode.
I'll either be back with either Kevin or Alana.
Well, I ain't proposing to her.
Oh, that'd be pretty good. Why don't you try it on Alana? Why Alana, though?
Well, okay, then we don't have to do.
We're sitting here in the Hotel Nico. We're at the Grammy Awards, and just walked in from the movie A Few Good Men.
Yeah.
Kevin Pollak.
They
Hey,
thought
Kevin.
you were going to say Tom Cruise or Demi Moore. They were hoping.
Yeah.
You had a little pause there, a little dramatic
It
pause.
must have been pretty neat working with those dudes, right?
It was.
Demi's really hot, man, with the big bazooms.
What are you saying?
Yeah, nice. Real nice. You married guy?
No, I've been living with a fine dame myself for about 7 years.
Is that right?
We're not married.
And you're a stand-up comic, right?
Correct, continues.
And then
Small
you-
Jews for 400. The answer is...
And then you got to be in that movie A Few Good Men. How? Would you have to audition for that or something?
Actually, Rob waved his stubbing yet loving finger in my face and said, you got to do this movie.
Can you believe Rob Reiner's a talent, Robin?
Are they two friends or something?
Well...
Or who two friends?
Who, Rob
Rob and
Reiner?
you. He just looked at you and said, come on,
Oh,
be
I
in
was
my
doing
movie.
a TV thing with him at the time.
What was that?
It was called Morton and Hayes. It
Oh,
ran one
that
summer. It was
thing.
a black and white.
Oh, that's right.
That thing.
Oh, you
That-
did that bomb, huh?
Thing.
Jeez, what a mess that was.
Rob missteps every once in a while.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Rob said, hey, everything Rob Reiner does is great. This is going to be my big break.
Exactly.
And
Turns out to be nothing.
Turns out to be nothing.
Turns out to be just something that apparently I'm proud of.
And it's easy to memorize all those lines and everything? That's
No.
that's my biggest
Really?
fear. I don't think I can do anything.
Here's the
Did
good
you
news.
have to remember a lot of lines for
Here's
A Few
the good
Men?
news. You never have to shoot more than a couple of seconds of film at a
Is
time.
that true? Like,
It
what's
is
the
true.
most amount of lines you had to say all at once?
In A Few Good Men, when I explode with anger
Yeah.
and at Demi, but that was the longest, and that
Like,
wasn't very long.
what does that say? Do that for me. Seriously, show me the most amount of lines you had to explode with Demi Moore.
It was over a year ago.
Come
I
on.
swear.
I swear to God, I'm really nervous about this because you're saying that you only have to do like one line at a time almost?
What you just said to me
Yeah.
would be cut up into 3 different angles.
That would be,
That
that's
alone
too long.
would not be one take.
That would be too long.
Exactly. This
So
is what I'm
you
saying.
almost go line by line in the script.
Well, because it's very rare that a camera angle stays on you for that long of a time. And
So
this
even
is
in
the
a
reason.
courtroom scene where a guy is sitting there and doing a soliloquy to the...
Now, all right, let's say the scene between Jack Nicholson and what's his name? Tom Cruise.
He speaks very highly of you.
Yeah.
Well, looking at you, I just can't think of
Personally, I...
I really, I
Not
can't.
sure what
I
that
can't.
means.
I can't.
I'll take it as a compliment. Go ahead.
You're.
What are you saying,
really
Robin?
Quite handsome.
Well, thank you.
I don't mean to speak out
Howard,
of
can we have
turn,
a few
Howard.
moments?
No, wait, what is
But
this?
really, I think he's gorgeous.
Well,
Kevin?
Yeah. Yeah.
Howard,
You
you have
do.
a problem with that?
No, I'm just saying. I mean, you've never
Really?
said to someone on the air, I think you're gorgeous.
He walked through the door.
And how
I
many
was-
people have you had on that she should have?
Wait a second, let me get this straight.
When
What do
he
you...
walked through that door, I was taken aback, and I've been sitting here sort of laying back. I'm kind of embarrassed, but
You're not the only one.
You're embarrassed by what you're saying?
Sure I am.
I love you. I really.
Oh, do we have
What?
time?
Are
Do
you
we have a couple of
serious?
minutes?
Really?
Are you kidding?
I'm
No wonder you opened your jacket.
I'm heartbroken. He said
Wait,
he
so
lives
you're
with
saying-
a woman.
You have a
Very
serious relationship?
talented woman.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you saying you're attracted to Kevin? Because you've never said this on the air about any guy we've ever had. That's the kind of guy you like.
I can't let the moment pass. I may never see him again.
You have never said this on the air before.
And how long have you been together on the air?
Like
It's 11 years.
11 years. She's
And
never
she's
once
not-
said that
oh,
she found
stop.
one of the.
No, really, Kevin.
Never on her own. I've always had to force it out of her.
You've never forced anything. This is.
You wanna hug him?
I'm just telling you the truth.
Kevin, would you be
really-
willing to hug Robin?
I really think you're very cute, and
well,
I
thank
really
you.
like you.
So what are you saying?
I think we know what she's
I
saying.
wish I could spend some time with him.
Right. Well, I'm very, very much involved. Had I not been, I think we'd be out on a date tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Were you attracted to black women?
How's that your business?
Oh, I'm just asking you. Are you attracted at all to?
I'm attracted to Robin.
You know, I
are
really
attracted
went
to
out
Robin.
on a limb here. I hardly
Are you
know
embarrassed that he's like
any-
rejecting you?
Yeah, you know, I'm in a relationship.
You're in a relationship, but why can't? What? You're
why
not
can't I
married.
what?
You're not married. You don't have.
You
other
haven't
women?
married this woman.
We've been living together for 7 years.
Why have you not
so
married
why
her?
haven't you taken that ultimate step?
We're nonconformists. How about that? What are you, relatives now? I don't have to explain this.
Afraid you'll never go back if you go black? Robin, I'm really quite... Well, you've been very open and honest here with Kevin.
Well,
I think that's
I
great.
just felt